Now, the song that you wrote that's going to come out on Saturday, what's that called again?
2017.
2017. So is that year significant?
The date?
Well, the year, yeah.
Or the year?
Yeah.
So, it's actually about an ex. I wrote it about,
Oh, shit.
we had like a falling out and stuff, and I wrote a badass song. So, thank you for that. Like, so, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel like it's always that's really easy fuel
to
kind of like make you like be able to write and get creatively.
I'll tell you what, that was like the biggest relief like of my life was to write a song and just be able to be like, okay,
Yeah,
and
just like that was the release.
Yeah, and I'm good now. I'm like chilling and I feel great. I wrote a great ass song. The band loves it. It's a good vibe, It's like kind of more like it's really punk, like pop punky. Like it's awesome, dude. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
When you write the songs, and this one that you wrote, you said this is your first one.
Like first actual one that finished.
Right, that made it to the finish line.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you just write the instrumental, or did you write the vocals or lyrics? Where's your place in that?
I wrote all the lyrics to the song, and I wrote the guitar part, and then I got together with my drummer and bass player and was like, what's the vibe? What can we do to like mix it up a little bit? And obviously they make their parts. And then I worked with my singer on it, and she ended up like switching some things up for the vocals, and then it just ended up being like awesome. And I was like, all right, this is a jam. Like, we can do this, get it recorded, it's gonna be great.
That's okay. Very neat. So you come in with the guitar part and the lyrics. Is that what you mainly do?
Oh, in the song? Are you talking about in the song?
For this, I guess for this particular song. Yeah.
Okay.
So is that what you're saying you did, or you kind of came in with like most of it and you just kind of let them kind of have their creative flow with it?
So yeah, like I came in with like here's the music and here's the lyrics, and what do you guys think? Because
Cool.
like my thing is like I want their opinions on it, and I want them to exactly kind of what you said, just have their own like creative flow to it. And that's how we make songs, honestly. One of us will write a song. This is a song I wrote. I'm working on one with my drummer right now, but I usually just figure out some guitar for it, man, and then I write the song, then figure out the guitar, or vice versa, But my singer makes a majority of our songs. She's a great lyricist. Like, she's made so many songs. Actually, another one that's coming out on New Year's, Heartbreak Suicide, she wrote that, and it is like catchy, man. I hate it because it gets stuck in my head, and like I was just in the studio, and like it's just like okay like
Yo, I can feel
dude,
it.
Yeah, and I'm like going home and it's just stuck in my head, and I'm just like, all right, well, if it's doing that to me, it's gonna do it to y'all, so like I'm cool with that.
Nice. Okay, so you have this one coming out on Saturday, another one on New Year's. Then you said you also have your album coming out. You say March or February?
March.
March.
We're aiming for March. Yep.
Okay. Do you have a name for it yet?
The album?
Yeah.
We have not, man. We're still like deciding things, and we're working on like cover art and stuff like that for the singles and the album. But we want it to be something that's gonna be like amazing. So we're still in the process.
Yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
I get that. Okay. Well, that's really cool. I like the fact that, you can bring that to them, your bandmates, say, hey, here's this idea. You have parts of it that you make with it. You say, what do you think? Kind of let them kind of do their thing with it. I think that's pretty cool. Over the years, I have learned, like, I started out with drums.
Okay.
Around 2015, I think I got that set right there, and I've just held on to it this whole time, and just even got that, like, rack that's around it. But I learned drums, then I moved on to the bass, then guitar, and like my dad kind of showed me like, hey, here's the intro to these, kind of let me run with it. Yeah. And like I just kept going from one to the next and learning all the way up to like vocals and being able to like write my own stuff and record my own stuff. So when all of it comes from like my own head, I'm like I've been very closed-minded, but I've been less closed-minded over the years of like, hey, you know what, I can let other people kind of like have their say in it, or be open to, don't have to, but I'm more open to like, hey, if people want to add something into this, I'm more like open and receptive to that now. And I feel like I used to just not be open to that. So I mean, when you do that, you know, your background sounds like it's different with that. So like, does it just, when you create an idea, you're just like, okay, I can't wait to have these other people throw their ideas into it, and you kind of like always let it go like that? Or do you have more of a locked in approach to like when you conceptualize a song and you create one in your head, or you start to, does it evolve into, okay, I want it to definitely be this way, you're locked into a way that it's going to be? Or are you typically way more like, hey, I just want you guys to try and put your own piece into that puzzle?
So it's crazy you say that, because when I do create music, I do have a way I can hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
like I can mumble it, and like I know what it should sound like, you know. And so I do come in there with that expectation, but I also want them to use their creative flow, and I'm cool with that 100%. But the craziest part of it is like my band. It's just, I think we have something special because we're all so connected that like, it's crazy. But like when I wrote that song and we figured it out like and jammed to it, it was like boom, that's how I wanted it to sound.
Yeah.
And it just instantly happens. Like whenever we write music, like that always happens. And I don't know if it's just like luck right now. I'm gonna knock on wood. But like it's crazy because like it just like meshes together, and it's like that's it. Obviously we all fix things, just like when you go to the studio, like, you know, you're gonna try to get cleaner, like, you know, you're gonna tweak things around and get advice from your producer. But like obviously we're gonna fix things up. But like I go in there thinking this is how I want it to sound, and then I'm like, but let me see also what my band thinks and how they want it to sound, and then it just like somehow it's like exactly what I want every single time.